Hello, lovely followers and friends. I hope you're feeling whimsical today. I am popping on here before our episode because Tyler and I had a little mishap this week when we were recording, and this episode's audio is not close to the caliber that we've already been doing, and we know we have a long way to go to improve, but we wanted to let you know that this one was a one-off and we recorded incorrectly and our mics weren't working. So please bear with us. We are doing our best for the next episode, and we hope you still like the content, and we really appreciate you listening through this. And just for everybody who's popping in for the first time, this is 18 plus content. We don't recommend this for anyone under 18 years of age. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Hello.
Howdy.
I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
This is Law Twisted Spicy. And it's a Minisode. I'm prepared.
I won't look at it.
Okay. How are you doing, Tyler?
Good, you?
I'm good. I'm very excited. I have a little, not a game, but so you may know this about us, but we're millennials.
Yes.
I found a BuzzFeed quiz
Oh no.
for you.
Specifically for me.
Ever wondered which romance book trope matches your personality? Take the quiz and find out.
Oh no.
And I thought, who better than Tyler? So I'm gonna ask you a question, and then and the answers, and you'll get to pick. I'm doing great, I know. Are you ready? Sorry, are you ready? As you'll ever be?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. Which show or movie appeals to you the most of these options? Once Upon a Time, Zoe 101, Good Girls, The Vampire Diaries, We Bought a Zoo, American Pie, or Victorious. You can only pick one.
Unfortunate. I'm gonna say Vampire Diaries right now because I'm currently in the middle of watching it.
Okay. Choose a hobby. Gardening, sports, listening to true crime podcasts, knitting, hanging out with friends, watching TV, or reading.
Wow. Hard to pick that reading.
What is she gonna go with? Choose a snack. Popcorn, sushi, takis? I'm not really a snack person. Ice cream, hot sauce, chips. I don't know how hot sauce is a snack.
I don't know either. Has to be a mood. I'm gonna say chips.
I also would pick chips. What is your favorite genre of music? Pop, classical, alternative rock, acoustic, hip-hop, folk, jazz.
I guess pop.
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 Pop, pop. Pick a place to live. A castle, a suburban home, a modern home, a tiny house, a camper, a mansion, or a farmhouse.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say castle.
As we all should.
Yeah.
Choose a pet. Dog, cat, rabbit, snake, bird, fish, hamster.
Cat.
Yeah. Yes. What's your favorite color? She whispers it. Oh, it's not just that's not a choice.
Wow.
Green, black, beige, blue, white, red, orange.
Green, purple, because those are my two favorites, and it just happens to work in.
What's your dream date? Movies, fancy dinner, stargazing, bowling, amusement park, ice skating, watching Netflix.
Netflix and chill. I'd say bowling. Bowling's so fun.
And finally, what word describes you best? Responsible, caring, assertive, loyal, chill, determined, passionate.
Fuck, I don't know what I think about myself.
You gotta pick. Describes you best. Assertive, loyal, chill, determined, passionate.
Maybe loyal? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll lock it in. Alright. Now your book trope results are best friend's brother, Best friend's brother is the one for you. The forbidden feeling of being caught excites you in every way possible. You can't help but build close bonds with people around you, and you crave the sense of formality in a relationship. You may find yourself in some taboo situations that you just can't resist. You can't stand the immaturity, and you prefer hanging around people who act their age.
Damn. Okay.
So, I don't know about you, but I was the kid who only bought magazines to like do the quizzes.
I enjoyed. Those were a lot of fun. Those were fun.
And so I saw that the other day, and I was like, "Well,
What was yours? Did you do it?
I did not." I just saw. I didn't.
You do it. If I do it, you do it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna refresh it.
We fresh. I want to
Alright,
know.
guys. I'm gonna do it. I'll go. Okay.
Didn't even test it out on yourself.
I did.
What
I
are
did
you doing
not.
here?
Okay, so just to recap, like she's best friend's brother, and that's my turn. So what show appeals to me? I'm gonna pick Once Upon a Time.
Nice.
My hobby is going to also be reading. My snack is also chips. Okay, but my favorite genre of music is actually going to be folk. And I like the castle. I'm going to go with farmhouse. Pet. Okay, here's the thing. I love my cat, but I have always wanted a snake. I'm going to do that just to feel different because my favorite color is also green. So, however, my dream date's going to be fancy dinner because y'all know I love food. And for a word that describes me best, I think I'm gonna go with passionate. Ooh! Oh, that was loud.
What's
I got
yours?
enemies to lovers.
Nice.
And it's a picture from Pride and Prejudice. You enjoy a lot of spice in your life and feed off good drama. Playing hard to get is your specialty, and you love a surprising twist. You're comfortable with change, whether it be cinematic, story, or real life. You firmly believe that opposites attract, and you may find yourself attracted to a fiery personality, someone who will challenge you in a relationship.
There you go. See? Wasn't that fun?
It is fun. See, I told you. It's a grand old time. Welcome. Next on the agenda of my 3-page
On the docket.
plan.
Jeez.
It's not. We don't have to go through it all. I have a question for you. So in the book world, I'm going to give you 6 options, and you just have to pick one to delete from the book world permanently.
One to delete.
Forever, gone forever, not allowed anymore.
Okay.
And you have to explain why.
Okay.
Are you ready? I didn't give her time to prep.
No.
So
I got a different set of questions. I was like,
that's later. So in this game, the options you have to choose between and to like delete from the book world forever are
okay.
Why Choose, Touch Her and You Die, Fated Mates, Shadow Daddies, multiple point of view stories, or Insta Love.
Insta love. Instantly.
Yeah, that was easy.
Get out.
You don't like Insta Love? Why?
Just sometimes it's like I don't know. I'm not the whole like love
You don't
lover.
like love per se.
No.
Okay. So we get rid of that. Then it would have been Why Choose, Touch Her and Die, Fated Mates, Shadow Daddies, and multiple POV. Is that harder?
Sorry. So maybe
I'm editing it now because it was too easy.
maybe Shadow Daddies because I haven't had one that's done overly well.
You've never had a Shadow Daddy you like?
You know, I guess I haven't read many Shadow Daddies, but the only one I can really think of right now is really that horrible book that we read, that Crown of Light.
What
and
did you
Ashes.
think? The MMC from Child of the Sun Queen is a Shadow Daddy.
Yeah.
What do you think a Shadow Daddy is?
I always think like a bad guy. Almost.
Yeah, but like a bad guy we like.
A bad guy we like, yeah.
But so like would Pestilence have not been a? He's so pure though.
I can't picture him as a Shadow Daddy. He's
Yeah.
too much of the Golden Retriever.
Yeah, I know he really is. Oh, I'm trying to think of. Okay, well, what about Game On or whatever that book was? Lights Out.
Lights Out.
But he's not fantasy.
He's not.
I think a Shadow Daddy has to be fantasy.
I always picture fantasy, so
like has wings, and you haven't read Akatar, so
No.
the closest thing would be, what is his name in Trial of the Second King? Nahil? Naveen?
Yeah. Nahil.
I read all 4 books, I can't remember his name. Clearly he's not a book boyfriend.
Hold
Sorry, Nisha J. Tooley. I knew his name when I was reading it. And now, we look at Tyler's books.
Where is it?
I don't know, I think it's Naveen? He's not going to be on any pages. It's multiple POVs.
Yeah.
You just went past it.
Got Gabriel. That's the angel guy. Prince.
No, I think it was just N.
Yeah.
I know it's an N. We're gonna be,
Nadir.
Nadir!
I was like, there
It's
is.
like, it's an N.
There's something going on here. Yeah, Nadir.
Nadir.
I don't know
Okay.
if it, like,
Okay.
he's not overly bad guy. Like, you think, like, they kind of paint him out in the first book, but, like,
We need to get you more Shadow Daddy.
I need a shadow daddy.
Yeah.
Because, again, the only shadow daddy I can think of is the Crown of Light and Ashes one, and
That was terrible.
it was pretty trash. So,
Okay, well, my goal is to now find you some Shadow Daddies
there you go.
to read about. So we need more books.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'd want to get rid of a Shadow Daddy. Insta-love would be easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
I think I would get rid of Why Choose.
I guess that's fair.
That
That would have been my
we
next
still
one after
have
Shadow
reverse
Daddy.
harem as an option and harem, but Why Choose is when like they all intermingle share, and
Yeah.
I don't care. Like I just don't care.
That's fair.
Like, I'm good with it regardless. So I think that would be the easiest one for me to like delete.
That would be my next one after Shadow Daddy.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Okay.
we be for real.
If we be for real.
Because, yeah, reverse harem is a thing, and those are fun.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do like a reverse harem a lot. Well, Why Choose? I'm like, you guys want me to make that too? I want you to make it with her, and maybe argue. You know.
I touch her. No, I touch her.
No, I touch her. That's mine. The baby's mine. It doesn't matter. We're brothers. Sorry. Graves. If you haven't read Graves and you like Brothers, that's your book choice, guys. Just so you know.
Mercenary brothers.
That are so loyal to each other until they're not, and then they're competing for whatever. So today I wanted to play a bigger game, or more like a rapid fire game, but before we get into like the meat of my episode, which is this one that we're doing right now,
Currently.
I wanted to get to know you a little bit more.
KKK.
Yes.
KKK.
So I have a few questions for you
Yes.
that I think that we all would like to know. I'm gonna read them to you one at a time and you can answer, and then we'll, like an interview. It's like we've done this before. What fictional world would have actually been horrible to live in, and why?
Hunger Games, I would die right away. Like, instantly. I would be the chick that died from eating the berries.
Fox face? Oh boy. That would be a really shitty world. But what if you didn't get picked? Like, you're making the assumption that you're living in that world picked.
But also, District 12 didn't seem to...
You also are making assumptions that you live in District 12.
You know what? This is my world that I'm talking about here.
It's a big world of Pan Am or whatever, right? You're like, I am officially going to be in 12 and I'm going to get picked. I'm going to die.
Yep, that's...
You're too old to get picked.
Am I?
Yeah, they
Huh.
stop at like 18.
Well, here we go.
Wow.
If I was
you could be
18,
living in like District 1, living the high life, not even know it.
that would be pretty sick, but also, like, I live on...
Revolution.
I'm doing it under the assumption that I was, like,
In the what she was in.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
in what she was in and in the games.
Okay, well yeah, me too.
I'd be dead.
Straight up dead. For sure. Yeah, that would suck a lot. Is there an opposite? Is there a world you want to live in? Like, no questions asked? Like,
A world that I'd want to live in. That one I'd have to think about more.
there's a lot.
There's
That's
a lot.
why I couldn't ask that to begin with. I was like, maybe she doesn't have the top of her head. We'll check. What is a book that you would defend like it's your full-time job?
Green Mile by Stephen King. Most Stephen King books I'd love to defend, but like I would defend most of them. But Green Mile by Stephen King, I think that is like one of the best books that he has written. And a lot of people like to be like, he's not a good writer. Read fucking The Green Mile and say that he's not a good writer.
So if I haven't read The Green Mile,
So
But if I was like, the Green Mile sucked, you would have feelings.
I'd say you're wrong.
So this is a book you'd also want everyone that you know to read.
Like out of his collection, I think that one is a good one to read. It's not one of the ones that a lot of people recommend. Like most people recommend like Carrie, and
I get recommended The Shining all the time.
The Shining and Misery, like all of those ones, and those are good classics. But honestly, The Green Mile it's sad. It made me feel all the feels. Like I was in my staff room crying reading the book. Like it's a sad story, so I would like look into it before you read it. But like, it's a good one. And the movie is phenomenal.
I haven't seen or read it.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Who knew Woody would do so much?
I know.
He voices Woody, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, oh, that would have been awkward. Have your tastes as a reader changed as you've gotten older?
Yes. Well,
so how is that?
So
Tell me about you.
Well, that was the thing. When I was in high school, I would read a lot of the same books. So it was very much almost like Twilight themed, almost the whole way through, where there was girl, multiple men, love interests. Always the man was always either a vampire or an angel or a werewolf, like all those kinds of things. So I would read that a lot, and that would be kind of what I stick to, as well as reading some of like the thrillers and the horrors and stuff like that. But
you're like romance or die?
Yeah, romance.
Are you sure it's changed?
Romance or die. So it's same plot but different. So I never used to read any of the contemporary romances. I've gotten into that since I've gotten older. I obviously didn't read any spice or anything like that. Gotten into that, and also more fantasy based. Like growing up, I did read like Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff, but it was very few and far between.
More magic systems now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more into those now than I was when I was young.
Because you could argue that like vampire books are fantasy.
Yeah.
For sure. But you're talking like more magical fantasy, fairies, and
all that stuff.
Like that way. Because we were definitely in the era of vampire books.
And I read a lot of vampire books.
Yeah.
But didn't read much else otherwise, because I'm like, vampires are the best. And then like actually going into like the different realms, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
I actually think I went from being a contemporary reader completely out. Like, don't read contemporary at all.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I loved Ellen Hopkins, and she wrote contemporary teen books, but they were all about like drug addiction, gun abuse, like very like cutting your wrists, like very like deep stories about these individuals and how they overcame or didn't overcome these like traumas in their lives.
Yeah.
And then I became a grown up and was like, you know what? It would be great. Fairies. More fairies.
Imagination.
Give me that. Like, I never read Aragorn.
I read it so we read it because my class was reading it because the movie was coming out.
Okay.
So that's why we read it, but I enjoyed it. It's one of the... So I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I always enjoyed it when I read it, but I never went out of my way to go looking for it. Whereas now I'm like...
Like, when you walked through chapters then and now, you're very different sections even.
Yeah. I'm all over the place now. Like, I'm pretty open with what I'm willing to read now, whereas I was very focused on very certain specific things that I was looking for when I was younger. Whereas now I was like, oh, that sounds good. Into the basket.
I have too many books and not enough time.
Great.
One more question for you.
Yep.
What book would you force me to read?
Ready Player One.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no. I've seen the movie.
So Ready Player One, the book, also, but another series I would tell a lot of people to read would be The Bear and the Nightingale. It's Russian folklore, which I found interesting. And but I will say, some people will say that it might be boring at first, but it's because there's a lot of backstory and it talks about all the different folklore and stuff like that. But the way it's written is so pretty. It's like a poem. They call it like lyrical
Okay.
writing.
Yeah.
But like the way it flows and everything, it feels like a melody, music, and all that kind of stuff.
I think I'd like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I loved it. So that's one of the ones that I've always loved.
Okay.
So it's a trilogy, great books. Love that for a series, and then Ready Player One. You could skip number 2, but
How many books are in that series?
Ready Player One, there's only 2.
Okay, because you were just talking to a friend of ours the other day about how the second book was trash.
Yes. So in the first book,
It's
the main
really
character he's more likable in the first book. He has a section in the first book where you're like, okay, get over yourself. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But basically the entire book is like, oh my god, like really get over yourself, my guy.
But the story's good.
But yeah, the first book is amazing. The second book, I really did like the second book, but you just don't like the main character throughout the entire book. And then
That's hard. I hated Twilight for that. I hated Bella for most of the books, but I read them all. So.
And then, I think the other reason is because Ernest Cline has another book called Armada. And so she was asking, do I need to read Ready Player 2 in order to read Armada? It's like, completely different book, not in the same world.
It's just the same author.
Yeah, just the same author, but it's a fun, more straightforward read than Ready Player One.
I thought you were going to pull out a Stephen King novel.
Yeah.
I thought I was not ready.
She's
like, I thought about it.
So I thought about it, but also because I'm defending Stephen King, I need to broaden my horizons and be like, I will defend Stephen King till the day I die, and Green Mile and all that kind of stuff. But I need to choose something else that I also enjoy.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, read it.
Look at you. That's well, you're all over the map with your choices too, because I wasn't like Ready Player One is like a dystopian, futuristic gamer thing, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got Green Mile, which I don't even actually know what that's about. Death?
So it's about a prison back in the 1920s.
Okay.
And basically it's this prison guard and he works there, but this big black man comes in and he's convicted of murder.
But he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
And that's
what you find.
I've heard about it.
You find it out later in the story that they think that he did it when it was really somebody else.
And it's just because he's black? They're like, you did it.
There's other points to it too, but yeah.
Okay.
But it's a very well done story, but like I said, I laughed, I cried. There is a tiny bit, there is a bit of a not a fantasy-ish element in it, because that's Stephen King. He always tosses in oh, you think this is real people, real life?
Yeah. I like that though.
Yeah.
I like when you can slide it in there.
Yeah, he always slides it in, because there's been quite a few stories where it's like, oh, this is just a regular run-of-the-mill story, and then
Sorry, you just said he always slides it in.
slides it right in there.
I wish I almost had more questions for you. I didn't want to overwhelm you with questions, but
good.
I think I want to do another little Talking with Tyler segment where I learn some more things, because I've learned so much today. And it was only 4 questions.
There you go.
I'm going to start, I'm going to ease her into it.
East.
Do you feel eased?
Eastma.
Eastma.
Yada
lever.
Wrong lever.
So, I have come up with this game.
Oh no.
That was hard for me to pronounce yesterday.
Did you make up the name again?
No, it's okay. So we're playing true, not true, or book talk propaganda. And yesterday I could not say book talk propaganda.
That tracks.
So you can just say propaganda. You don't have to try. Actually, at least once try it.
TikTok propaganda?
No, book talk.
Oh, JK, book talk. See, I'm already fucking up. Book talk propaganda. What?
See, it's harder. It's easier with TikTok.
Book talk propaganda.
10 times fast. So I won't make you do that, even though it'd be freaking hilarious. Book talk propaganda. Okay. I'm going to make a statement, and you will say if the statement, in your opinion, is true, false, or book talk propaganda.
Okay.
But you could just say propaganda. Now, I have 75 statements. So we do not need to go through them all. Or if you feel confident in a rapid fire. That's why I have a big list. Because I was like, in case you wanted to argue any of your points, we've got time for a second segment.
Oh no.
Compose yourself, take a cleansing breath. Okay. So is this true, false, or propaganda? Enemies to lovers is the superior romance trope. That's my personality, so.
I don't know. I say it's true when done one.
Well, you can't add caveats.
Damn.
Yeah, you with your loopholes. You always try to even things out.
I do.
You have 3 options, not 3 options with brackets.
I would say, yeah, true.
True.
To
Enemies
lovers.
to lovers is the superior. Okay.
I quite enjoy. Quite enjoy.
2. Morally gray men are just toxic men with good dialogue.
Oh, unfortunately, I think it's true. But we just enjoy
But
it
we love
more.
them anyway, right? You mean, like, I'm good with that. I think that
Honestly, there's been quite a few times it's like, if a real man did this to me, I'd be super pissed. But this guy, I don't know.
I almost did this segment where like we were like, would you date? And then give you a fictional man's basically description from an actual book and be like, could you actually date this person? Even though like in the book you're like, yeah, daddy.
There's a lot of yeah daddies in books that I'd be like, fuck no.
Yeah, absolutely not. Only in a book. Okay. She's got 2 trues under her belt. So slow burn is usually worth the pain.
Based on what I've read, I'm saying book talk propaganda for now.
Okay, you said that so quick.
I did.
You were practicing in your head.
I was.
That was really good.
I've just read too many recently where the slow burn was either too long or they finally got there and I was like, oh.
This whole game is in your opinion, so that's very valid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Recently, that's what's happened to me, so I'm like, nah, right now it's book talk propaganda.
I agree. For now, because I think that the way they're pushing out books, the slow burns aren't slow burning, you know?
No yearning. I want the yearn.
I want well-written yearn, baby. Write your yearn right. Say that again. Write your yearn right. Okay, cool. Most fantasy books are badly edited.
Recently, yeah. Recently, yeah.
I agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few recently that we've read, and I'm like, I don't think they meant to write that word in.
I'm kind of wondering if there's people out there that just got into publishing in publishing houses that don't actually have any idea how to like edit or read a book. Like I feel like there's people in editing.
They've had to almost do mass hire, and not all of them are qualified.
Kind of, just to like pump out
Books
quantity
faster.
over quality.
That's unfortunate, but yeah, more recently it feels true.
Yeah, it does feel true. Like I feel like I would be great at reading a book and giving feedback, but not editing a book.
Oh,
Those
no.
are very different jobs.
I could
right?
never edit a book. When I'm that's the thing. If a friend be like, could you edit this book for me? I'd be like, hell no. But there's been quite a few books that we read recently. I was like, that's not spelled right.
And I can't spell, and so if I'm noticing an issue, there's an issue, right? So, and I think AI is kind of ruining that too, because people are like putting it through, say it's ChatGPT or whatever.
Make this sound good.
Not even that. Check for errors.
Oh, that's true too.
And it's not this, like, I think that like we had like spell check and Word and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there's ways to use both. Like you need a human reader editor and you can use computer, and I think you should start with the computer.
Yeah.
And then go to a human reader because it's different, and tone changes if you just go with like an AI. But I don't think you should necessarily.
Because when you use Word, there was spell check and grammar, and that makes sense to me. You go through that first, make sure everything is spelled correctly from that knowledge, and then you have somebody else where you be like, please proofread this.
Yeah, like I think you can use both well, especially if it's just to check. It should not be rewriting anything. I think that's a very important distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, well we got book talk confuses possessiveness with romance.
I would say true. Yeah.
But don't find possessive. It's romantic.
Depends on the book.
Yeah, if it's written again, everything has to be written.
I know
If it's
everything
written
has to
right,
be.
like who cares?
Yeah. I don't know. There's been a couple times where you're like,
Yeah, it's so funny. It'll be the exact same trope in two different books, and in one book I love it, and the other book I hate it.
Yeah.
One bed never fails.
I would say book talk propaganda for that one.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Because I remember I've read a couple and they're all right, but it's not like the end all and be all for me. But like if you go on book talk, he's like, one bed consistently, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why it would have been like very hyped there.
Dark romance readers are the strongest soldiers online. Biggest present.
On my feed, yes.
Targeted. I would be inclined to agree, and it's like romance in general, but dark romance is really like peaking.
Yeah.
I think. And I'm here for it because I like it.
Yeah. Again, like on my FYP, because I enjoy it, I would say yes, just because I see it. Like they're strong, they're out there, and they're doing God's work.
God's work. I would really like to see some dark romance dystopian novels because I love dystopian. And I think it's been taking a back seat to the fairy stuff, and that's fair.
That would be cool.
But some dark romance dystopian would let's do that. I would love that.
You write it.
I'll get on that. It's book number 3. Shatter Me was kind of in that realm.
Oh, was it?
The Shatter Me series. Now that book series is interesting because it's actually quite old. Like I read the first book like 10 years ago, if not more. I think I'd have to look up when it was published, but
yeah,
it's like still going with all the spin-offs and stuff. And it is. So I am the person who before like the reason this is popular is because many women like me exist. But like back in the day when I'd read a book, I was like rooting for the less likely to get her character most of the time. So like Vampire Diaries, I wanted her to be with Damon in the original series. I know he ends up with Damon in that series, but like I always wanted her with him regardless. I never was on Team Stefan. And there were lots of books that I read where like
were you Team Jacob?
Ew. No, he was creepy. I'm Charlie. Team Bella's dad.
Team Bella's dad.
I always want Charlie Swan to get laid. That's it.
Perfect.
No, but I have to think about it. But like in general, like when I watched the new Wednesday series, I think I've probably said this before, but like end of season 1, before anything happened in the media and things were changing, end of season 1, I turned to my husband and I was like, I think her and Tyler could work it out. Like I was like, I think they could be together, and he's like, you're a psycho, and I was like, but they deserve each other. He's like, he's a whatever he is. I don't remember what he is. Hyde. And I was like, well, they could be together.
Let's figure it out.
So in Shatter Me, there's 2 male love interests, and I always wanted the one, and I believe she ends up with the darker one, and that was the first book that I had read where she ends up with the guy that like kidnaps and like doesn't do nice things to her.
Okay.
And then it became more of a common thing. Anyway, that's my tangent. Welcome.
I'm just gonna fix that.
People only like Shadow Daddies because they're tall. I think it's the wings.
Yeah, I don't think the tallness... Like, the tallness kind of helps, but...
I mean, you're not gonna read about a guy and you're like, here's my short king description.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
I would say false.
Okay.
Not true. What's the answer?
There is no answer.
No.
Oh, true, false, or book talk propaganda.
I would say false.
False. Okay.
Because I don't think... The height, I'm sure, helps, but not everyone's like...
Yeah.
That's what did it in.
Yeah, we're not on like that old chat group. ASL. This one I think is an obvious answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. The smuttier the book, the worse the plot usually is.
True.
Yeah. So true. So true.
Oh, that's the thing. There's been so many books where it's like, oh wow, the spice is fantastic. The story sucks.
Yeah, why can't we have both? Again, you need to read Feathers So Vicious. That's my book I'm telling you need to read. It's so dark, but the spice is spicing, and the plot is like heart-wrenching. So good. Okay. A good villain is hotter than any love interest. Yes, everyone knows I'm saying true.
That's a truth.
Yeah. I was like, we were all out there just waiting for it. Ugh. Fake dating works every single time.
Oh, false. False, and also TikTok propaganda.
Right? Well, I'm really over the fake dating trope. Fake
Yeah.
marriage, fake all of it. Let me train you to be a girlfriend for this guy, and then I'm gonna fall for you.
It was cute when it was the rom-coms we were watching as kids. In books, I don't care.
Yeah, I can commit to it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But when it's like days of me reading, I'm over it.
That's the end.
Touch her and die is getting embarrassing.
I'm not embarrassed by it, so
I'm never gonna be over it.
Yeah.
You're kidding me? For me, that is a false. Touch her and you die will be with me till the day I die.
Touch my love.
It's like not gonna get embarrassing. It's only getting deeper into my like obsessions. Enemies to lovers is often just poor communication. We know how I feel. We know how I feel. Do you feel?
I think that's a great description of it. I love it. But if they're saying that's bad, then that's just book talk propaganda. I think enemies to lovers is great, but like the spice is usually spicing.
So you don't think it's just poor?
You're good.
All book boyfriends would be terrible in real life. Yeah,
If I'm being
like
for real.
99.99% of the time. Or we're honestly just terrible people. We're reading about the worst men, but we love them.
Yeah.
Because
I love them in my books, not in real life.
Yeah, exactly. I want a book to not be my reality. I have a partner in reality, and he's fabulous. Most third act breakups are unnecessary.
True.
True.
That is so true.
True.
I get annoyed whenever they do that, and they're just kind of like, well, this, and it's always a miscommunication. I was like, oh my god. It'd be different if it wasn't always miscommunication.
Yeah, but nobody can figure out why else they broke up.
Literally anything. Find anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Find anything else.
Betrayal would be great.
Yeah, I'd rather betrayal
Like
over
a
miscommunication.
No
again.
an actual fucking betrayal.
Yeah.
Readers forgive murder if the man is hot enough.
Yeah.
Of course we do. You know
That's
what?
true, and book talk propaganda all at the same time.
It's true. I have been brainwashed by the talk. I will say the one thing that bothered me, Lights Out, when they accidentally kill him. I was like, God damn it! This shouldn't be. I wanted him to kill him for real.
Oh, real.
I actually wanted her to kill him.
I thought she was going to kill him.
And then he accidentally suffocated. I was like, oh, what a lame death. I was so, as a reader, I was like, what a dumb murder.
I wanted you to be tortured, bitch.
Kind of. I wanted something to come out of it. He's like, oh, I forgot. Stupidest thing ever. I didn't put holes in the bag. I was like, wow. I remember reading it being like, oh my god.
I was to the book and I was just like, what?
Tyler just lifts her head up.
In the middle doing dishes. Pardon?
I'm just gonna backtrack 15 seconds and I'm sorry, what? He's dead. I don't feel good about it. I guess I'm not a serial killer. Yeah, we got it already, buddy. You're a sweet boy.
You golden retriever stalker man, you.
Yeah. The knife to the throat scene always works. So basically, like a death threat.
I like a good death threat. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Fated mates removes all the romantic tension because they're fated. So like anytime you read about it, it's like, does that take away? They're meant to.
I know, I haven't been mad at it, to be honest.
I actually really like fated mates a lot, especially if it's a shapeshifter or like werewolf.
Yeah.
Like,
I find it doesn't take it away from me personally.
well, this is all about you.
Yeah. Well, my opinion is it's fine. I don't think it ruins it just to be like, oh yeah, fate. It's like, cool. Yeah.
Book talk made reading cool again.
In a way, yes, I think. Yeah.
I think
True.
that it's definitely increased the like in like a twofold way, right? Like it's good because we've got so many readers again, but it's bad because all these not so great books being pushed out. So it's like a blend.
Twash.
Twash books, but great reading. Book talk overhypes mediocre books.
Yeah, so that is so true.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of books I've read, I was like, oh, this was okay.
You were talking 5-star this, 5-star that. You are a liar. You were paid to do this.
Somebody was.
Pretty special editions influence ratings and are overhyped.
Pretty editions.
Yes. So essentially, what's been going around is that people buy these really pretty special editions and rate the books higher on like the internet because of them.
I hope that's not true, but I can definitely see it being a thing. But also, I'm not one of those people, so for me, no, but maybe for other people, yes. I could see it. I definitely could.
You just haven't really been a part of it or seen it on your own stuff.
No.
People buy books faster than they read them.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
In the last like 30 days alone, I think I've bought 22 books.
There you go.
I have not read them any. Absolutely not. I wish I had. That would be amazing. Speaking of, did I tell you, guys, we're obsessed with Harmony Glenn. We read Time to Stir Up Love and reviewed it in one of our episodes. I have been reaching out to every single author individually and asking them to mail me signed copies of their books so that I can have all the physical copies.
That's amazing.
Signed.
Has any of them answered?
Yeah, a few have answered and have agreed.
That's awesome.
So, because for those of you who don't know, the Harmony Glenn series is a bunch of monster romances, and they're like, from what we can tell, they're very like hallmarky monster romances with a touch, with a sprinkle of spice.
Yeah.
But they're written by like 11 different authors spanning Canada, the US, and the UK.
Oh, I didn't realize the UK.
Yeah,
was
there's
involved,
one
too.
author in the UK,
Which
and
one?
that's actually one that answered me. I'll have to show you after. I don't know specifically off the top of my head. But I went through, because there's a Harmony Glenn Instagram page. They have an account. So I went in there and I like literally went in and found every single author and like copy pasted like, hey, any chance you would sign copies if I bought them directly from you? Because I want the whole collection. So yeah,
That's awesome.
that's happening.
Perfect.
So I'll be buying at least another 20 books over the course of this year, hopefully. And I have to buy the first one though, because we have to start reading them in order. And that author hasn't gone back to me, and I'm like, come on,
Do it.
answer me. I want the first book.
Do it.
Anyway, I can't believe I had the balls to reach out to like random people and be like, can I have your book?
Can I have your book and can you sign it for me, please? And
Annotating books becomes a personality trait. From your perspective, I already know my answer.
You're sitting right across from me. The personality trait is there.
Some person.
Right? Yeah.
True. It's true. I saw that. Book talk rewards aesthetics over writing.
That's a true. That's a true if I ever heard a true.
Yeah, that does. Remember when you're not supposed to judge a book by a cover? That's all we do.
It's true.
Crying over fictional characters is completely normal.
I think so.
I have cried over
Yeah.
a fictional character at least once, if not more. Definitely more when I was younger. I think I'm getting a thick skin.
Thick skin.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do it as much anymore, but I definitely did when I was younger. But every once in a while, they get
And when they do, it's like you gotta let it out. You gotta release the energy. That's why I kick. I'll be reading. I'll kick my feet. There's a scene I'm into. I move.
There's been a few times where I'm sitting in the chair over there and I'm like, and Jake is like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah.
I'm so good. If I'm reacting, I'm great. Alex will just like pat, because I'm usually like on the couch with my headphones on, and he's gaming, and like I'll do something, and he just like pats me, like, good girl, you're having a nice time. I'm so happy for you. I feel like we've gone over this, but I'm gonna ask anyway. People trust TikTok reviews too easily.
Yes.
And Book Talk made publishing trust. We both have gone over that.
Yes to both. 100%.
Here's an interesting question.
Mhm.
If a book goes viral,
Mhm.
expectations for the book become impossible.
True.
Yeah.
Because everyone expects, that's the thing, when it goes viral and it's going viral because somebody is saying it's so great, people are going to expect it to be a 5-star in their eyes when they're not realizing it's a 5-star to somebody else kind of thing,
Mhm.
right? And so they go into it and be like, this is going to be the best book I ever read, and then they go into it and it actually could be a fine book, but the expectation is so high that they're like, well, this is trash, because I've seen both ends of the spectrum. And then if I go to read a book, it's like, oh, like, it's not bad, and it's not like not my favorite book, but it's not the worst book kind of thing, right? But like people, I don't know, I just find there's so much like it's either the best book I've ever read or this is trash. There's not as much people saying in the middle.
And I've been hearing like a lot, like, I don't know about you, but like a 3-star read to me is a good read. Like,
I enjoy a 3-star.
but what I'm seeing on socials is like that's trash. Like that's a trash rating. We're going from 0 to 100. Like, people won't read books if they're under 4.5 stars.
Oh no, I rate quite a few books 3 stars and being like, oh yeah,
These can't get out of the 3 stars.
right. But like I've had 3-star reads where I was like, oh yeah, this was an enjoyable book. Would I recommend this to a whole bunch of people? No, but I enjoyed it myself.
And there's probably a couple that I know would like it.
Yeah,
But like,
it's more like specific.
well, they become more niche.
Yeah.
And like, some people are like, well, that's not it. But then you're complaining when they're too broad. Like, everybody's into this exact same thing. I don't know. I think people are being pretty tough on these books.
Mm-hmm.
The algorithm pushes romance over everything else.
Yes, that's all I see.
Yeah, and I think also that's what you read, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's somebody out there that reads only murder and they're not getting romance pushed at them.
But like that's the thing. I keep seeing the people that complain is like, oh, all people are reading is romance and porn and all this kind of stuff. What about real books? I was like, it's all
Those they're all real books.
They're all real books. It's fine. Just because it's okay for you not to like it. It's just that's what people are really enjoying right now.
Yeah, and
So-
if again, that's what the publishing industry is going to push out. If like the people buying the books are saying we want this. Yeah, I think so. This is funny. Do you think people pretend to like classics online?
I think so.
I think so.
I think they do.
Yeah.
100%.
All lies. Have you read a classic recently?
Recently? No.
Oh, I tried to read Wuthering Heights. It's garbage.
I think the last
Trash.
I think the last classic I read this last year. So not recent, but like the most recent one would have been Turn of the Screw, classic horror tale. That's a fun one. And it's one of those stories that started off as like a shorter story, but like has been readapted through like different movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Like the story gets used all the time, kind of thing. And I remember enjoying that one. And then the one before that would have been like I try to do at least one a year, just to kind of be like, you know what, I do kind of want to get around to them, kind of thing. But I'm also not making it my whole personality to be like, I'm reading the classics, which I mean, there are people that actually truly love them, and for those people, that can be their personality, and they can tell their truth in it. But
spending money on the books.
Yep.
Unless you buy like not so great, like just a fine library kind of copy. I agree. I mean, I tried to read some Bronte sister stuff, and I was bored. I think I just like Jane Eyre.
And that's fair.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Book talk made everyone obsessed with tropes.
I would say yes, because I didn't really hear about tropes until book talk, in my personal.
I don't think they were tropes. I think they were just writing themes.
Yeah.
Right?
But like I guess online was like trope, which I never heard of the term
And then you
before
were
until
looking
that.
for tropes, right?
Yeah.
Book hauls are basically competitive shopping now.
Because when I first was watching book talk and book hauls and all that kind of stuff, originally it was like, oh, seeing what people are buying, and then it's like, here are my 100 books that I just purchased, which is fine every once in a while, especially if it's like a special gift or anything like that. But
100 books is an insane single purchase.
Yeah, there's like I'm
thinking like 20, like cap.
Well, I've seen ones where like somebody's just like, oh, look, and like they're like dragging the books, like the boxes across the floor.
I've seen that for like makeup unboxings too.
Yeah.
I used to love watching those.
That's the thing, I loved watching those too. And so I went through that phase where I was watching all those videos, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, but like it does get to a point where like, when is
enough? Yeah, definitely. And just like with books, it's like they're all pretty, like they can be only different. When I was doing the makeup ones, I was like, all right, you've had an all eyeshadow palette. Let's here, girl.
Yep. Hey, girl.
This is obvious. Some people spoil books for themselves on purpose.
Yeah. 100.
People use emotionally devastating as a compliment. It's not. Isn't that a good... What? Is that not a good thing? I want a book to be emotionally devastating at times.
I would think so, yeah. Because you want the book to make you feel something. If you feel nothing, well then...
I would say that is a compliment.
Then it's trash. If you didn't feel any form of emotion from the book, emotionally devastating would be a good reaction, because at least it made you feel something.
I think so. And that's like a big feeling. Emotionally and devastating together. That's a lot of syllables. Last question on this page. 5-star ratings mean almost nothing anymore.
guess, yeah. But also, like, your ratings are so personal.
Okay. I have opinions on ratings. Like, first of all, do you rate every book you read? Like, are you a book tracker? Like I am.
I like to track my books, yeah.
Yeah, and you rate them so you can kind
Yeah.
of like see your overall star rating?
Yeah.
Do you always honestly star rate your books?
I would say, yeah.
Perfect. No, I'm not asking that like as a...
No.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
I do too. And I think that the expansion of ARC readers has skewed rating books because I read some ARC books and some authors, not all, some authors want just genuine, honest feedback, and that's, I think, the best. There are other ones that will send you their book or an ARC and they will ask you to rate it if you liked it and message them if you didn't, or rate it if you liked it, or don't rate it if you didn't. And I don't think that's reasonable.
I don't think that's fair. If you're sending it out and like you're saying, oh, give me feedback, it needs to be all-encompassing feedback and not just the positive. Like, it's not good to have good reviews, but you also need to know what other people's opinions are on...
Well, the whole invention of, like, let's just go with Goodreads, was that the public is rating and you're getting an average star rating based on all these different perspectives rating a book.
Yeah.
And if you skew that by asking people to not rate you because you didn't like it, you're creating an imbalance, I think. Because now there's 100 people you asked to read your book and say 30 of them one-starred it. But like of those 30, because they felt guilty because you gave them a free book, decide not to write that rating. Yes, now you're getting a higher star rating, which is it's good, but like they still read the book. Their opinions are still valid.
I think a lot of people worry about like when there's ARC readers or like people that get books from publishers and all that kind of stuff. I think that it does become askew that way because they also want to keep getting the free books too. Mm-hmm. I see it from that perspective as well. It's like, so they feel like, it's like when I've watched, like, again, back to makeup videos and stuff like that, it's always a word that some people are very worried that if they rate this poorly, then they won't be able to have that connection still to be able to receive.
Which I just think is unfair, though.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to rate it. Like, that's the whole point of rating it, honestly. Create a good product, you'll have a good results, people will genuinely like it.
I think people should just be honest with the ratings, and I think it's a little shady my personal opinion, a little shady if an author says, either rate it well or don't rate it at all.
I think that's shady, too.
I think that's pretty trash, and...
As a person who, like, I haven't published anything, but I'm, consistently writing, I want the brutal, I want it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll break my heart because I've made this baby, but, like, I need to know. And how am I going to get better? How am I going to understand or learn from it?
Well, that's the thing, because you want to improve yourself as a writer, and how are you going to improve if you are not getting all the feedback that...
Yeah, and I know that, like, ARC reading is... technically the beta reading process is for feedback, but like everything is feedback because you're not, as if from what I understand, once you become a writer you kind of write forever if you are a writer. So like all of that feedback, if you are an author who chooses to read your feedback, you also don't have to do that either. You should take that as an opportunity to adjust your writing for the better. Or some people are just assholes, they write terrible reviews because they don't have anything better to do with their time. I use those for fodder as well. I think they're hilarious.
Have a glass of wine, read the shitty reviews, and be like, haha.
Did you publish a book? XOXO Naughty Reader 4000? I don't think you did.
There you go. Not even a profile picture.
Yeah, exactly. I was speaking to somebody who told me that like it's also frowned upon in the book community for authors to be on Goodreads and like rating books. I think that's ridiculous.
I think they should be able to.
I don't care if you've written 15 books, 30 books, you should be able to review books. And you're a reader and you're bored entitled. Also,
your fans, they love your books and they want to know what you enjoy as well.
What you're reading.
And so they might, if an author puts out a review for books, the fans of those people might actually read the other person's book because their favorite author or an author they enjoy said, hey, this is great, or hey, blah, 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 blah. and they will discover a new author that way.
Yeah.
And I think that just makes sense to me.
That would be like Taylor Swift just never listening to any other music.
And we know she sings everything. She knows all of those
Like,
songs.
that would be insane. She'd be like, you can't have an opinion on any other music.
Even though you're like the biggest in the world, you're not.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Tay Tay would be like, no, I'm gonna do what I want because I'm queen. He's like, yeah, you're Beyonce, bitch. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad we see similarly on that. This was a long game. I'm gonna save the other 41 to 75
For another time.
for I think another time. But
Sounds good.
If you're up for it next time.
No, that was fun.
Thank you, and thank you to True, False, or Book Talk Propaganda. I really had to try. And that is everything for today's episode, Minisode.
Minisode.
Really need a jingle. Thank you, Tyler, for putting up with my shenanigans today.
Thank you for doing all the games.
No problem. And stay tuned next episode, or we're going to be reviewing a Hades and Persephone's novella, right?
Yep.
So
Of
next
Power
Tuesday.
and Pomegranates.
Thank you. I was going to say Pleasure of Pomegranates. It's a different one. So, yeah.
Of Power and Pomegranates by Cleo Calloway. It's either Cleo or Chloe. I need to double check that, but
Okay, yeah, and it's a 80-page novella that we'll be talking about next week on Tuesday. Woohoo! See you next Tuesday.
next Tuesday.
Bye!